Common misconception is Satan is in hell, but the Bible describes Satan as roaming the earth, not ruling from hell. In popular culture, Satan is often imagined ruling from hell, but the Bible paints a very different picture. Rather than reigning from hell, Satan is described as roaming the earth, actively working to deceive and lead people away from God. Job 1 says, "The Lord said to Satan, 'From where have you come?' Satan answered the Lord and said, 'From going to and fro on the earth and from walking up and down on it.'" This shows that Satan is not confined to hell. Instead, he is moving about earth, involved in worldly affairs. He tried to tempt Jesus in the desert, and he failed. I mean, the stupidest thing ever is he tried to tempt someone in the desert that had everything with something he didn't even have. How stupid are you? Don't even get me started on Satan's stupidity. Satan, originally an angel of God, became corrupt through his own pride and rebelled against God. He has been evil ever since the rebellion and now works to oppose God's purpose. So Satan was an angel, and you'll never believe this, but he was the angel of praise. The angel assigned to all praise towards God and humanity. He did not want to bow down and praise others. He wanted to be praised himself, which sounds like a lot of people today. Since he didn't obey God's rules and worship as he was supposed to, he was kicked out of heaven to throw his temper tantrum down here as much as possible in the little amount of time that he is here. And then, we're not going to go any further until I read the rest. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Similarly, in 1 Peter 5:8, it warns us, "Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour." This reinforces that Satan is prowling the earth, actively looking for opportunities to tempt and deceive. Although Satan considers God his enemy and tries to hinder God's work in people, his power is limited by God. He can only do what God permits him. In Luke 22, verse 31 through 32, and in 1 Timothy 1, verse 19 through 20, Satan is our adversary because he seeks to lead people into temptation and turn them against God, using lies and deception to achieve his aims. It's important to understand that while Satan has temporary influence on the earth, he is called the God of the world. In 2 Corinthians 4, verse 4, this power is very limited. Hell is not his current domain at all. Instead, it is the place of his future judgment. Revelations. I don't know if you know Revelations or not, but I love Revelations. It's beautiful. The end is coming, people. When will you see? Revelations 20:10 tells us, "And the devil who had deceived them was thrown into a lake of fire and sulfur, where the beast and the false prophet were. And they will be tormented day and night forever and ever." This verse shows that hell is Satan's ultimate destination, a place where he is going, not where he is now. It is a place of punishment where he will be judged for his rebellion against God. Satan's power is not eternal. Though he began his work of deception at the very beginning of mankind and continues it today, his fate's already been sealed. He will eventually be destroyed, cast into a lake of fire, where he will no longer be able to be a threat to anyone. In short, Satan is not in hell, ruling or reigning. He is currently roaming the earth, but his future is one of defeat and judgment. This understanding helps clear up the common misconception about Satan's role and his destiny. Godspeed, human.